You know what I just realized?
What? You love me?
Well, that, but...
You just realized you love me? Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
And today we're actually going to be the guinea pigs of trying to figure out if there's a plug up in the front above the cowling for the auxiliary switches. We see a lot of people assume there is because of the wires that are underneath, as well as, you know, some other things they see, but nobody's really gone and dug in. So what we're going to do is go through it ourselves, pull on all the panels, explain how the panels come down in case you want to do this. And again, sorry if it's windy outside, it just picked up, but we're going to be inside the car. We'll let you know what we need to do, and also the absolutely horrible noises you'll hear when pulling the panels apart.
Yeah, they always make terrible noises, but that's normal. Just be really careful if you do decide to do this, not to, you know, rush it. Just take your time with it. Don't break your panels because they are not cheap. We also had a comment about our audio being a little bit off, so I think we got it fixed.
Please let us know if the audio is fixed. So we'll go from there. So we'll go ahead and go inside. We'll set the camera up and she'll hold it while I pull one side down and she'll do the other side. So, okay, let's go inside. Screen's cracked already.
Yeah, honey, it's been cracked since like day 2.
Okay, first things first.
I don't wear watches because I break the faces on them.
Yeah. So first things first, we're actually gonna pull this piece off right here. So if you look behind it, I don't know if you can see, there's a little tab right here that you gotta pop out. It was popped out. Just use a small screwdriver. Be careful. The pry tools aren't actually...
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like right there.
Yeah. And it is a T20 Torx bit. It's, again, they cannot make anything the same. So far I've gone, go get yourself a good set of Torx bits.
In a wide variety of sizes.
You're gonna need it. If you plan on taking anything apart in here, you're gonna need a good set of Torx bits. I just happen to have a set of Craftsman because that's what I had from before. So.
I swear they put their cars together with like whatever leftover hardware they had.
Well, it's weird because it's, so far we've gone through 20, 25, 27, and 30. So that's all it is. So like I said, there's a little tab you pop out right there. You pop out and the Torx bit's in there. So we will drop that down here in the center. That's it for that. Get your handy dandy panel removal toolkit. Get my favorite one because it seems to be able to fit in all places. This is going to be absolutely horrible sound. It sounded, when I did it, it sounded like it broke, but it did not. So, not too bad. The first time it was so bad. And there is one bolt right there, which I don't know what size is. I'll figure it out right now. It's not that size. I'll tell you that. One of these will fit. Oh, it is a 7. So 7mm to pull this out. baby. I got the bolt out. No, I'm nowhere.
I'm so glad we're going through this pain for y'all.
There we go. So if you look at it, it is a hook. So you can't do it this way.
You're gonna have to bring it down here because I got the sun right there.
So it is a hook. So you can't do it this way. You actually have to turn the panel sideways and rotate it out. So it just hooks up there like that and then screws in. So there you go. Don't yank on it. For God's sakes, don't yank on it. It will rip it apart.
Kid gloves, y'all. Kid gloves.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds horrible too.
That panel's right there too. Let's see if I can get this out. I don't want to yank on this because it is fragile plastic. So all these are just little clips coming out. This is fragile. It does bend a lot. So the easiest way to do is get a small screwdriver, push in these tabs, then it'll pop right out. Put that back here.
Now I wonder if we have to take the A-pillar off.
That's what we're gonna have to do. I'll have to take off this right here so I can pull this whole piece out.
Couldn't make it easy.
Yeah.
Probably a 10.
No, 8.
You need an 8mm too, y'all.
I said they're all the same size, but you can't have them all the same size. They're all the same size screw, just different size heads. At least it's not like a Phillips head or some other kind of Torx bit or something like that in there too. It's like, there you go. Yeah, so.
That's your airbag, by the way.
Yeah, airbag. So it's 2 8mm, right, wherever the hell they are, right there. And it does interlock with it, so you're not gonna be able to just pull it out. As you can see, this right here, tab, interlocks with what's right there. So we will put that back and go to the next step. Don't want to pull on this too much, yeah, because you have the cord, the cable right here. So we're not going to remove this, but we have this down enough to actually get it open. We also can look and see if there's any extra wiring here in a second. So you want to go on with the next one, or you want me to do that panel?
I can try and do it.
Okay. What happened to the little Phillips head, or the little flat head? Oh, it's right here.
I don't know, it's floating around.
So hang on. You're not gonna be able to get anything. Remember, back here is a little piece right there. It doesn't take much.
Can't see. Ah!
You're not gonna be able to see anything. You're gonna have to feel for it. Right there. Grab a hold of it. Don't let it drop. And there you go.
Here, turn off your light.
The whole thing will come down. Just pull the whole thing out. Put in there. Now the next piece to pry that off. So you'll get underneath that right there and pry it out. Yeah, you got one piece in. All you had to do is just push it over a little bit.
All right, so.
And you need a 7.
Yeah.
Right there. Hold that. What's keeping it from going anywhere is that. Now do it. Like that. So don't twist it. Just make sure you just rotate it up this way, and that clip will come undone.
Okay. And then we have to do this, right?
You shouldn't have to. What you'll have to do is you'll have to undo those.
And that's the 8.
That is the 8. So if you guys don't know, there's cords, paracord handles that go into those fittings or those bolts right there. So we opted to do that one. We just didn't want the paracord thing right there. They're cool, but we just opted for the different one. Don't use that.
Oh, you fix.
It's already loose. You can just do this instead of trying to do that. So that way you won't have the ratchet in your hand or in the way, and you can just twist it with that. It does have knurled knob or knurl end on it, so. It's long, I'll tell you that. It's longer than I thought it was gonna be. All it is a panel, but the thing's like half the thickness of a pillar.
5 hours later?
Yeah, no shit. So all it is holding a plastic panel in, and that's how long it is. They couldn't have made it like half the size.
I want to make sure that thing holds. I mean, you're holding back an airbag.
Oh, it's not that. Yeah, it's not the airbag. It's the panel itself. That doesn't screw into the airbag whatsoever. Okay, go in there, and just reach up and just pull that down. It just pops down. Open your door, first of all.
Yeah, this is in the way.
Huh?
The bimini's in the way.
Hang on a second. Jump down. Pull that out a little bit. See, it's down right there. Can you pop it out that way? Why is it freaking getting stuck? Oh.
I think the bimini thing's holding it in.
It's not the bimini.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Can take a little bit of work, guys. Do this.
So that doesn't necessarily need to come out, but what we need to do is pull. I mean, we can if you want.
Oh, we might as well just
Okay.
make sure that we don't break it.
Jump over there and show you.
You want to give me the camera? So here's the 2 clips. Yeah, sorry, I can't see. Like that or?
Okay, so what you're looking at is these two tabs right there.
Oh.
So what you need to do is push one in a little bit, pull it down, push the other one in a little bit. There you go. Push this one a little bit, and then push the last one. And there you go. No yanking, no pulling it, friggin' breaking it. So,
okay.
After that,
you do this, right?
Yeah, you should just be able to pull it like that. Here, hold this, because that way I kind of get...
People at home are going to be like, I'm too terrified to do this.
It's not that bad.
I don't blame you.
So,
hey look, there's no wiring.
Hang on, let me get it completely out. But I need to, without scratching it, I need to get the plugs undone. There we go. Get a little bit more room.
I think there's...
You're not going to be pulling it out there. I just wanted a little more room so I can get it out here and actually figure out how to get this out. It swivels. That's what I just don't get.
You know what I just realized?
What? You love me?
Well, that, but...
You just realized you love me? Jeez, I realized I loved you the moment I saw you.
Look at these. And the sideways view, they look like little cars.
Oh, God.
They
the little
do.
Broncos.
They
oh,
do,
there you go. Little
they?
Broncos right here.
Yeah. I'm going to point that out as soon as you get this thing out of the way. Okay, so...
Wait till I get the whole thing out.
Okay, so we had to fish this overhead console thing through the hole here. And also, I thought this was kind of interesting, but I don't know if they did this on purpose or what. Let's see if we can do this without dropping you. Can you hold that?
So if you look right here, it looks like little Broncos upside down.
It does. Like here's the hood, there's the windshield, there's the roof, and there's your rear end. And you have two of them. And you have a sunroof.
It's the removable back part. So, okay, so hang on a second.
Where can we put this?
You're gonna take it in with you, but right now, if you ever want to take this apart and get this piece out, you will not be able to disconnect the microphone. The microphone actually goes in this way, and you're pretty much screwed trying to take it out.
Yeah.
What you will have to do is undo these 4 screws, 2 here and 2 here, and push the whole thing out, turn it, and then kind of go at an angle through this corner, from corner to corner, and it'll come right out.
Do it carefully.
But knowing what we know now and seeing, you want to go ahead and just put it in the very back. You can open up the back door. Go ahead. Close it. So I'm gonna switch places with Jill. Supposedly, it runs up this side from what other people say. So here you go, hold that for a second. Again, be careful of the airbags that's there.
Yeah, there's no wires.
Yeah, there's no cable coming up this side. Any extra cables?
You have a duct, and that's about it. Yeah, there's no wires that go through here. All of this is for your overhead console and your light for the visor.
Yeah, other than the small thing. So there is no plug that's sitting up here. So you're not gonna get that in there one bit. As far as some other things that people have seen or people were talking about. So I'll go ahead and pop the trunk or pop the hood.
Yeah, they were talking about a bundle right there, right?
Yeah, as you guys can see, there's the bundle of wires going right here. So you have all this here, and that's what everybody assumes everything's wired. Now, where these wires go, they probably go into the different locations. They do not go up there. Also, if you, here, hold that real quick. Put that there. Hopefully I can see my phone in the bright light. So I have the picture of the, hang on. I have a picture of the layout for the switches. So I won't show this. I'll put it up on the screen over the whole thing right now, and I'll show you the locations that they're talking about. So the upfitter switches are 60 through 66. And the locations of those are 61 is here. Obviously there's nothing in it. 65 is there. Again, nothing in it. Let's see. 63 is there. Again, nothing in it. 60 is this one, that's empty. 62 is this one, that's empty. And I think that's it, right? 60 through 65. Did I find 65?
Okay, so you don't have any fuses, you don't have any wires.
Whether there's anything underneath there, I don't know. I'm not gonna start digging and ripping this thing apart, because the last thing I want to do is
screw it up.
Try to figure out if I can do it. Can you do it? Absolutely. Depends on how much money you're worth dumping into trying to figure it out, and if you screw something out, trying to repair it. Can the uplifters or the upfitter switches go up there? Absolutely. But depends on how much you want to spend. Do you want somebody to come in here and rewire it up and buy all the aftermarket or the OEM stuff to put in there? It all depends on how much money you're willing to spend on the vehicle to get it to look like that. If you were like us and picked this up rather than ordered it, I would have ordered it with the upfitter switches 100%. As far as picking it up and doing it later, we have a solution for that. We are going to work that on the next video, but right now I don't see there any way you're going to be able to put that stuff in there and, you know, have it work without an enormous amount of work put into it that I'm not willing to do, because I just don't want to do it. It's going to cost you probably thousands of dollars to get that set up for this vehicle after the fact. So anyways, you know, hope you find this informative
and helpful.
And if you haven't ordered your Bronco with the upfitter switches on it,
you may want to.
You may want to, because you're not going to put them in afterwards. It's not going to be easy. It's not like throwing on a
lift kit.
A lift kit, a 2-inch lift kit, and going from there. That only costs us $200, if that, plus the tires.
This can cost you thousands,
and
if you're not careful.
If you have somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, they could screw up a lot of stuff, especially going into electronics. They could screw up a lot of stuff. I'm not willing to do that, but I do have a solution. We're going to go through that next video. So hope you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watch out what we do with the KC lights and how we fit them up. Okay, bye.
Bye.